Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Jill.
Is Maeve around?
She and Johnny are both upstairs.
Do you think it would be all right if I went up?
Jill, Dee's just got back from the hospital. They're getting her settled in now, and she's having a reunion with little John.
I wanted to talk to Maeve about Roger. Obviously, it can wait.
I think that might be better.
Pat, are little John and Dee staying on here with Maeve and Johnny?
Temporarily, till Dee's more stable and Frank figures out what he wants to do.
How is Dee?
Glad to be home.
Yeah, I bet she is. I understand you brought her in from the ledge. That was real brave of you, Pat.
Not really. I didn't have time to be afraid, not till we were both back inside the room.
Hi.
Ah, Seneca.
Listen, I know I'm really afraid you today, but I didn't want to wait to tell you. Faith told me where you were. Hi, Pat. Hi.
What do you have to tell me?
I just came from a meeting at Marshall Westheimer's. The board wants me to stay on as chief of neurology.
Hey!
As an administrator, I won't have direct responsibility for the patients, of course, but at least I'll get to go on with my research.
Oh, Seneca. Oh, that's marvelous.
Oh.
Oh, I am so happy for you.
This really is good news. I mean, not just for you, for all of us.
Thank you, Pat.
Does Bucky know you?
Oh, yeah, I just called him. He's on the houseboat.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go tell the folks. This will be one thing off of Ma's mind anyway.
Right.
I'll see you, Joe.
Right.
So, thank you, Miss Coleridge.
Oh, no, not this time. Every time that I decide that Riverside Hospital is a hopeless bureaucracy, unresponsive to the world at large with a computer for a heart, they turn around and do something to redeem themselves. Only this time they really were smart.
Ah, you think so, eh?
Of course I do. They're keeping your name and your talent and the research.
Well, you know, I had decided to stay in New York already, but I'm really happy it's at Riverside.
No, I didn't know you had decided on to stay here.
Yes, you did. At any rate, we now have something very specific to celebrate tonight.
Yeah, we do. Actually, it's the one joyous thing that's happened since we got back from the beach house.
I assume you're referring to Frank's situation.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I spent a lot of time today wondering about what happened between the two of you when I left last night. Did you tell him about us?
What in the name of... Mary?
Surprise.
Oh, you damn right it's a surprise. Where'd this thing come from?
I found it under a toadstool.
Ah, I see. Two more questions.
Yes.
How'd you get it up here?
Bob and Clem Moultrie helped me with it.
Uh-huh. And how do you propose to get it out?
Well, I don't, actually.
Uh-oh.
Because if you recall, I needed drawer space, and when you wouldn't rearrange your things, we agreed I'd get myself something.
And if you recall, I said I made most of the storage space in this place and that I'd build something for you, too.
I didn't want you to have to bother.
Yeah, very considerate of you, Mary.
But it's true, honey. Oh, it seems so simple. It's exactly what I need. It was free, and I had friends to help me get it up the stairs. What is the problem?
Basically, the problem is I was not consulted.
But you said it
Where
was
did
all-
you say it came from?
My father's basement. Jack.
You called Johnny.
Yes.
Why?
Why? I needed a chest of drawers. I knew Dow had a chest of drawers, so I called to ask him if we could have it. What is going on?
I don't like the idea of you solving our very first domestic problem by running home to Daddy.
Well, you didn't seem very interested in solving it. I didn't mean to say that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't mean it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
honey, please, let's not fight. This is crazy.
Yeah, well, don't turn me into the heavens,
I'm
huh?
not.
You seem to be suggesting I want to fight with you over a chest of drawers.
No, I am suggesting that I don't understand why we are fighting over the damn chest of drawers.
Because I don't want that particular chest of drawers in my apartment.
Your apartment.
Our apartment.
No. Right the first time, Jack. It's your apartment. You know what the problem really is, don't you? It's how do we fit our marriage into your apartment? Now listen, it is really important to keep this in perspective.
Yeah, well, from any perspective, it's an eyesore.
Oh, it is not. It's a perfectly conventional bureau, and that's not what I'm talking about anyway. Jack, you're so used to living alone in this place, with everything arranged just the way you want it, that you have no idea in the world of what it means to share. And honey, I don't know how we're going to be married and not share.
Well, I'm trying to share, but sharing is not moving in some monstrosity without consulting your partner.
Jack, you wouldn't share your dresser space with my things. Apparently, you're not willing to share floor room with my chest. Let me tell you, it makes me a little bit nervous about breathing your air.
Sarcasm is counterproductive.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Look, in my flawed opinion, there are any number of things which society expects of us which are not particularly natural to the human condition. Now, monogamy is one, sharing is another. Now, when you combine monogamy with a situation in which a person has to share all the things that are most personal and important to him, what do you got?
Trouble?
Marriage.
Oh.
I'm trying, Mary.
I know you are.
I guess I counted on you understanding exactly what this apartment means to me, and I'm not sure you can. We're 10 to the room at the Good Shepherd. 5 beds against each wall, barrack style. With a locker at the foot of each bed. Anything you had, which wasn't much, you put in your locker. And if you forgot to snap the padlock, well, that was just your tough luck. There was never any privacy, and there was no space or time alone. Except at night, and there was always at least a couple of guys who snored, so I'd go out and sit on the stairs, or I could take a book and go down the washroom and read and pretend that there was nobody else in the whole world but me. When I finally got this apartment, it was the most satisfying thing that ever happened to me.
I can understand that. I do understand it, but honey,
Yeah?
when you asked me to marry you, didn't that mean I'm welcome here too?
Yes.
Well, then I guess the problem is my things. I travel light, but there are a few essentials. I have to have someplace to put them. It's just that simple.
Well, you don't have to put them in an oversized chest that you got from Johnny Ryan without consulting me.
Well, then, damn it, I'll put them in the middle of the floor. I really don't care.
Mary! One of us better take a walk to
Me,
cool off.
I wouldn't dream of asking you to leave your precious
Me?
apartment.
Or I'll start throwing drawers off the terrace.
No, I didn't tell Frank about us. I think you deserve to know why. Come on.
Listen, is it comfortable for you to talk about this here in Ryan's? Or you want to go on to the restaurant?
It's still early, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, then let's stay here. There's very little that's important to me that I haven't discussed in this room.
Okay.
Thank you. I didn't tell Frank about us last night because I didn't have an emotional opportunity, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Although Frank did ask me about us.
What did you say?
That you were my friend, which you are. That I care about you very much, which I do. And that I wanted to share some of your unhappiness and do what I could to make you feel less alone. All of which is true.
All of which you've done.
But Seneca, I couldn't tell him that we made love to each other. He wouldn't have understood what that meant to me when it happened. He would have interpreted it in terms of his relationship with me, and that's not what it was. It had nothing to do with him. It was between you and me.
I understand. Tell me, in light of the situation between Frank and Delia, has anything changed between you and Frank?
The more things change, the more they stay the same, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Frank says the marriage is over. He's left Dee. That should change things, only it doesn't. Still responsible for her. And right now, she's in very bad emotional state. And he's also responsible for little John. What does he do about that? He can't take that baby away from Dee, and at the same time, he can't let her take care of him. So there he is, exactly where he was last fall, in the middle of a campaign. And any kind of scandal now, I mean, if Dee left Frank for someone else, or if Frank left Dee for me. Oh, God, it'd just be a disaster.
Yeah, someone said that if Frank wins the primary in September, then he's sure to win the general election in November.
Let me put it this way. The other party hasn't sent a congressman to Washington in 40 years. And Frank is the favorite. But the other guy is good. And Frank is gonna not walk away with it. He has to work hard. You both have to work. And Seneca, any hint of any trouble in their private life, I mean, it just can't happen.
Okay, I understand the political ramifications. What about the personal ones?
Seneca, I love Frank. I told him last night that I would wait for him.
Wait for him. Does that mean that he plans to get a divorce and marry you after the election?
I don't know. If he can get a divorce, if fair arrangements can be made in terms of little John, if his conscience will let him remarry, then yes, I suppose that we will be married. But Seneca, one way or another, Frank and I are going to be together.
But you know, when you say it out loud, it sounds pretty conditional, even to you, doesn't it? For more reasons than just my own, I hate to see you investing your emotional future in a married man with a neurotic wife and a child that he's terribly, terribly fond of.
To me, too.
Of course. But Delia's needs and little John's are paramount with Frank because he is a responsible human being. Now, where does that leave you?
Seneca, just don't do this to me, please.
Sorry. I guess you sound a little like one of your bitter cross examinations, huh?
Yeah, it sounds kind of familiar. Considering I've said it over and over again to myself so many times. I do love him. You have to know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. Hey, listen, why don't I, call the restaurant to see about moving our dinner reservations up a half hour, all right?
I think that'd be good. Good idea.
All right, I'll be right back. Hello?
Hi. I thought you were upstairs.
Yes, sit down.
Oh, please do.
Pat happened to mention that you were down here. He said that Delia's home from the hospital.
Yeah. How is she?
Better, I guess. I was standing over there watching you talk with Seneca.
We're having dinner together.
No reason why you shouldn't. It's just that when I see you with him,
Frank, we're friends.
I know that. And I know that you love me. And I just want to be here with you. I want to be the one who's taking you out to dinner.
You will be. You will be. If we're patient and good now, in a few months, I promise you, you'll have everything that you want. We'll have everything that we work so hard for in terms of your future together. And Frank, we'll have each other for the rest of our lives.
That's certainly worth waiting for.
Oh, yes, it is.
Frank?
Seneca, Pat told me about the marvelous news. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I guess you'll be around for a while then, huh?
That's what it means.
Yeah, well, let me just say for all the Ryans that we're just very happy for you.
I appreciate that, Frank.
Enjoy your evening. See you soon.
They're ready for us. Shall we go?
Yeah, please, let's.
May I say something without making you mad?
That depends.
With Dee just home from the hospital, I don't think it's fair or kind or even in your best interests to be down here with Jill.
May I suggest again, Pat, that you stay out of a situation that you do not fully understand.
I understand that you love Jill. And I think you're going to try to use what happened to Dee as an excuse to go back to Jill. And I know what that's going to do to Dee.
You are not responsible for Delia.
That's the point. You are.
No. I tried to be, and that was a mistake. Delia is responsible for herself.
What about your share of the marriage? What about your son?
Pat, I don't need you or anyone else to remind me of my responsibilities. Now, let it alone.
I can't. Because somebody has to say this to you and nobody else will. You've had plenty of confirmation of Dee's story that Roger forced her into an affair.
No.
Yes, and in view of your voluntary relationship with Jill, I think there's a lot to be said for wiping the slate clean and beginning again.
Beginning what?
Your marriage.
I don't know why Delia is remotely interested in resuming our marriage unless she remembers it quite differently from the way I do. At its best, it wasn't enough for her. I didn't give her enough love, enough attention, enough affection, enough money, enough time, enough anything. She was miserable. And after a while, I stopped thinking of her as a tragic, flawed little creature whom I could rescue from her misery. Let me tell you something, Patrick. Professional misery is a bore.
Well, that's a new one. Dee bores you, so you're going back to Jill.
That's not what I said.
No, but it is what you're gonna do, right?
Let me suggest you keep your voices down, or else go back in the kitchen.
All right, Pat. Understand this and then get off my back. I do not love Delia, and I can never love Delia again. I will not spend the rest of my life chained to a selfish, destructive, dishonest, neurotic woman, especially when the alternative is Jill.
To the intelligence and compassion of the medical board at Riverside Hospital for having the good sense to keep Seneca Bolak on staff.
I'll certainly drink to that.
What is it?
I like to look at you, that's all. Sorry about what's going on with Frank and Delia because, well, I know you love him, and I don't see any happiness for you in that direction. I want you to think about something.
What?
You may find a more suitable and happier alternative with me.